What's going on with y'all? I want to talk about a mindset that majority of citizens, majority of human beings with aspirations and goals and expectations of themselves go through. That maybe one day mindset. That mindset, first of all, is so detrimental to not only the person, but the soul. The soul that everyone has, the soul that should never be sold to obtain riches, to obtain this wealth that sometimes God isn't even giving you. Sometimes it's the other way around, Sometimes it's the man that could be deceived as this quote unquote God that people talk about all the time that gave him these riches and this fame and gave them this opportunity to be this person. Sometimes it don't even come from the man above. But the maybe one day mindset is sort of like the victim mindset. And to be honest, we all have fallen victim to it. But that's not something we should try to make an excuse for. Like, I just always thought that maybe one day I will be able to do this. No, you can always do it. Not maybe. You can always do it. It starts with, first of all, taking advantage of the gift of waking up in the morning. Every day you can have the ability to open your eyes, tell God thank you, and always be grateful that you have been given the opportunity to do so, because someone else is waking up that same day and is going at it, and you could be that someone else. It all starts with you. It all starts with that mentality that I want to go get it. I'm not going to let nobody stop me, or I'm not going to let myself stop me, because that's what it really be all about. It be yourself stopping you. And I want to say I've been that way before. I've told myself on numerous occasions, maybe one day I'll lose the weight. Maybe one day I'll start posting videos again. Maybe one day I'll tap into this creative mindset. Man, I had to stop feeling sorry for myself. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel the same way. A lot of people go about life feeling sorry for themselves and trying to be like, oh, well, this is how my life's going to pan out. I might as well accept it. There's no reason you should accept things that are not up to your standards. Do not accept something that you don't see yourself living like. For me, I don't want to see myself doing something that I hate, I despise. Like every day I wake up, I just want to bash my head on the edge of a dresser, and I'm getting money for it. Yeah, it's good money, but I'm coming home with my eyes looking droopy and my mood is always down and I'm sad, and I'm, God forbid, I get in a situation where I'm sad and angry at my family because I'm doing something that I hate, and now I'm taking my anger and my disappointment in myself out on my wife or my kids, or, I don't want to do that to nobody. So that's why nowadays, I just go through life and saying, hey, man, I'm going to do whatever I can to tap into my creative mindset and enjoy it. Enjoy every moment of it, because there's going to be one day where I retire from this game, and I'm going to pass my knowledge and my wisdom to my kids. My kids going to understand the game of how social media, of how making it in life works. I'm not saying you got to make it to where you make $100 million like you LeBron James or something, but I'm going to make sure that my kids understand that evolution is revolution. You feel me? And no matter what my kids aspire to be, in a sense where their image isn't tainted, they do something that they love, that they desire. That's something that they always been thinking about since they were in Hanes Tidy Whities. You feel me? But, when it comes to maybe one day mindset, we got to stop that jump, bro. It's only holding ourselves back. A lot of us really got great potential. Obviously, our potential will be exposed into different avenues: sports, digital, school, life. It'll be different ways that our potential will be presented. But it's still great potential, bro. It don't have to be something that is the standard. And I feel like that's the problem nowadays. Like, people who say maybe one day are also afraid of that fear of being doubted, that fear projection from others. And no matter what you want to do in life, fear projection will always present itself. You're always going to have people being critics in your ear of something they have never done. I said this in the previous video before a couple months ago. You know, people always want to talk about something they don't know no knowledge about. You know, how can someone tell you how to do this, but they can't even do that, or they never even tried to do that? And you got to realize that the only way to find out is to find out. You know, sometimes you got to fuck around to find out. Not in a way where you got to fuck around and put yourself in harm's way and you got to find out the result through the hard way. You feel me? But sometimes you got to fuck around to find out. And there's nothing wrong with fucking up, bro. There's nothing wrong with having a mistake, you know, happen. Because if you're not making mistakes, then you're not trying, bro. I'm just being real. If you're not out here trying to go all in 100%, I honestly feel like you should go 100% and still mess up, then half-ass it, and then you mess up or now you got it right. Like, no, because you half-assing it because you afraid of a bad result being placed in front of you. But bad results happen every day. And I know I said it happened like 4 or 5 times, but bad things are going to be placed in front of you. Outcomes are outcomes. You just have to understand that these outcomes are something you're going to have to live with and learn to overcome, because there's no way you're going to learn anything in life without trying. There's no way you can become a teacher if you haven't been a student. So don't sit up here and thinking the maybe one day mindset is keeping you away from doing bad things and having bad results. At the end of the day, bro, you need to mess up, bro. You need to fuck up in life. You need to have someone yell at you for doing something wrong so you can do it right. You know, your parents always instill with you, you know, no matter how many times you mess up or you start over, I'm always going to be here for you. The parents that love you, of course, because there are some parents out here who really despise their kids. And, you know, we just got to pray for those, because obviously not every life is a happy-go-lucky type life. But at the end of the day, make mistakes and fuck up in life. Not in ways that get not you in jail and prison. But, you know what I'm saying? Just do what you need to do, bro. It's your boy Said. Appreciate y'all for tuning in today's video, man. Catch y'all later. Love each and every one of y'all. Y'all stay motivated, stay positive, stay disciplined, stay true to yourself. Always stay true to yourself. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.